What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in and watching. I appreciate your appreciation of my videos, and I want to talk about the placebo effect today. I want to discuss it. I want to talk about what is it exactly, how can we use it in our lives, what exactly is going on in the placebo, because the placebo effect is baffling to scientists, right? And it's a very real phenomenon. So real that if you're a pharmaceutical company and you want your drug to be approved by the FDA, you have to go through clinical trials and you have to beat the placebo, meaning your drug has to be more effective than the placebo. Because certain drugs, they don't pass it, right? They're just as effective as the placebo. So this just goes to show you, this is a real phenomenon. This is a real thing. And it's baffling to scientists, but once you actually look at it from a more bird's eye view, more a holistic perspective, I suppose, it's not so surprising anymore. But what is exactly the placebo? Let's give you guys an example. Let's take a pharmaceutical drug like Tylenol. Tylenol is used usually to relieve headache and inflammation in the body, pain relief or something, right? A lot of people use it for headache. Let's say you have two control groups and each group is 100 people. So you have this Tylenol, right? And you have 100 pills, or sorry, you have 200 pills overall. 100 of those are Tylenol pills and the other 100 are sugar pills. They're not the actual drug. Nobody knows which is which. So we have 200 pills overall. Nobody knows which is the placebo, which is the real thing, right? You give 100 people, it's a blind study, right? So people don't know. You give 100 people Tylenol. You give them 100 people, right? And then the other 100 people, you give them the sugar pill. It is reported, and I'm not talking specifically about Tylenol here, but it is reported that in general, 1 in 3 and up to half, 1 in 2 treatments are simply placebo treatments, right? So what's going to happen here ultimately is, for sure, at least out of the 100 people that you give sugar pill, at least 30 of those are going to get better. And the headache is going to be gone, it's going to be relieved, the pain is going to be relieved wherever they expect the pain to be relieved, whatever they expect the drug that they just took to relieve. So if you have a headache, if these 100 people have a headache, and they're expecting to take this drug and it's going to relieve a headache from them, and they believe in the power of the drug, they believe in the authority of the drug, right? That this is going to relieve my headache, that at least 30 out of the 100 people that took the sugar pill, probably more, probably up to 50 of those are going to get better. What the fuck is going on here? You didn't give them the actual drug. You gave them a fucking sugar pill. You give me a sugar pill. What's going on here? What is going on? So scientists are baffled, right? This is a very real phenomenon. And the reason why scientists tend to be, most scientists anyway, tend to be baffled and they can't explain this is because they're not looking at this from more a holistic perspective. Because in the Western world, we are so used to materialism, looking at things from a materialistic perspective, reductionists, right? Reducing everything to physicality. But the truth of this dimension that we're in, the truth of this reality is none of it is physical. And quantum physics is unraveling that, right? None of this shit is physical, like Bill Hicks says, a young man on acid realized that all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. So everything is energy, right? Everything's energy. Now we got this physical thing here. We perceive it as physical. And so there's a certain rule set to physicality. Gravity is a rule set, right? It's a rule set. It's part of the game rule set. But there's a higher perspective, a higher way of navigating through life. And that is realizing that actually nothing is physical. And all is mental, and we're in some kind of a dream, some kind of a video game, some kind of a simulation, right? So what happens with the placebo is simply you're accessing the energy of the universe through the power of faith. You have different variables. You can, manipulate the universe in different ways. You're an alchemist, right? One of the powers, one of the most powerful forces in the universe, in this simulation, is the power of faith, the power of belief. So these 30 to 50 out of 100 people, and I'm gonna go ahead and say in a case like Tylenol, in a case like something that just relieves a headache, probably 50 of those 100 are gonna get better off a sugar pill if they think they're taking something that's gonna relieve their headache. So 50%, 1 in 2 of these people got better because they just accessed the power of faith, the power of belief through their mind. That's all they did. They're alchemists. They're alchemists and they don't know it. You see? And the reason why they get better because they believe so much in the power of the drug they're taking. They believe in authority. They believe in the doctor. See, here in the Western world and even, worldwide, the doctor is some kind of a priest, And I know this because my father is a doctor, right? And he's looked at as some kind of a priest, like, he'll give you the magic pill and you'll get better, right? And so we trust them so much. If a doctor tells you something, the doctor is right 100%. Am I right or am I not right? If a doctor tells you something, it's 100%, that he's 100% right. I mean, come on, man. He's gone through like 8 years of hardcore shit. Of course he's going to be right. Now here's the problem. Doctors are drug dealers. They're trained drug dealers. They're legal drug dealers, okay? And again, I know this because my dad is a prolific legal drug dealer. You tell him anything, God bless you, Dad, right? But you tell him anything, and he's going to give you a pill. You have a headache? Take this pill. You get a stomachache? Take this pill. You got this going on? Take this pill. Oh, you get a shoulder pain? Take this pill, right? And so he's just doing what he was trained to do. And most doctors, that's what they're trained to do. They're trained to just give you that pill, right? Pharmaceuticals love doctors. The pharmaceuticals love the fact that we look at doctors as priests, as God's messengers on this earth, right? They love it because they want to sell their drugs. And so they got their legal drug lords at work. These drug lords don't even know that they're the legal drug, like they're the street vendors, sorry, right? The drug lords are the pharmaceutical companies, the doctors are the street vendors. And they don't even know it, man. Most doctors have good intentions. They wouldn't have gotten there in the first place, right? They wouldn't have gotten into wanting to help people. My dad, for example, man, he loves to help people. He's my role model when it comes to wanting to help people, the intention. So they just do what they think is right. Here you go, sweetheart. Here you go, my little darling. Take this drug. It will make you better. It will make all your pains and regrets go away. And if you're depressed, here comes the Prozac. Right? So we trust them so much. So what's going on in the placebo here, in the control group that's taking the sugar pill, is because most people trust the doctor and trust the medical establishment so much, you tell them you're going to take this drug. It's going to make you feel better. Like this is pharmaceutical, it's approved. 50 of the 100 people, their headache is going to be gone. It's going to be relieved because that's how much they believe in authority, in the authority of the medical establishment, right? Now, not here to discuss if that's a good or bad thing. I'm here to show you the power of faith. That if you have relentless, unshakable faith in something, you're accessing this power, this faith, this from the universe, right? The force, right? Trust the force. May the force be with you, right? Trust the force. Have faith in the force, and the force has faith in you. You can access through your mind. You can access things, healing power, right? You're essentially accessing healing energy. And you're using the power of faith. You're using faith and belief to heal yourself. This is not a new thing. The placebo is the shamanism. Shamans are the healers. Shamanism, essentially the shaman has the role of the shaman in the tribe is to heal the tribe members when they're sick, if they have a mental sickness or a physical sickness. The shamans were usually very connected to the spiritual world. They were, from a young age, can sort of channel the other side and have conversations with the other side. So they are sort of living in both worlds. You see, so they saw things, they saw things from a higher consciousness, a higher perspective. So, and they were able to connect with this infinite source of energy and get healing energy from the source, right? And activate that mechanism within the people that were sick in their tribe. Because a good shaman will always tell you, we didn't heal this person, we simply just helped them, guided them into accessing their own inner healing mechanism. You see, because in that case, in the case of a shaman, whoever is sick has that same belief in the shaman's abilities as today, the modern shamans are the doctors, right? And that's not good news, man. I'll tell you that much. That's not good news at all, right? Good news for the pharmaceuticals. But today, the modern shamans are the doctors, so we have so much trust in them. So when the doctor gives you something, tells you you're going to get better, you have between 1 in 3 chances and up to 1 in 2 chances of getting better, even if it wasn't the drug. So with the shaman, you had your trust in the shaman. You trusted this person, their ability to heal you, not based on giving you a drug, but simply by their abilities and their spiritual, their spiritual abilities and whatnot, and their abilities to contact the other side. You trusted the shaman's ability to help you, to guide you into activating your own inner healing mechanism so you can get better, access the healing energy that is infinite from the universe, and then, you know, just be better. So very, very interesting stuff. Wim Hof is somebody who is some sort of a modern shaman, and he has proven this placebo thing, right? Like, I've listened to so many of Wim Hof's interviews, and you guys all probably know about Wim Hof, but he's fun. He's got over 20 World Guinness records, and he uses breathing, meditation, and visualization and belief. That's his equation, right? He's got 3 things to it: breathing, meditation, and then visualization, which includes belief. Like, he visualizes him getting better. Meditation clears his head, is able to access the healing power through faith, right? And then breathing. And he's able to withstand crazy conditions, in really cold conditions, just using belief, visualization, breathing, and meditation. And he takes people and they do the same thing. He trains them in his ways and they do the same thing. So, and he always says, I'm not the only one that can do it, anybody can. The nice thing about Wim Hof and the Wim Hof method is now it has scientific backing behind it, right? So, of course, pharmaceuticals don't want you to know that because they don't fucking make money, man. If you told people you can heal yourself from most of your illnesses, and I'm not saying all illnesses, right? I'm not saying that. Vaccinations, I don't have a position in them because I don't know enough about them. But I have this feeling there's more good than harm out of them. Again, I could be wrong. I'm not saying everything you can just kind of do here, although a good shaman would argue against that and would tell you, yeah, we can do it. There's a saying like, you know, I heard something on a podcast, somebody went to like the Amazon, right? And they had like contact with these shamans. And one of the shamans told them, we can do anything, but not bring you back from that. So even that argument that you can't heal a wound or something like that or whatever, a good shaman, somebody who is good at this stuff, would disprove you and tell you, no, you can do it with your mind, right? But most illnesses, we can all agree, most sicknesses, most illnesses out there can be cured just naturally, right? Like just the natural healing mechanisms of the body combined with accessing healing energy through your mind. You can heal most of your illnesses and sicknesses without having to resort to anything. I haven't, besides supplementations, vitamins and stuff like that, I haven't taken any pharmaceutical drugs in probably 2.5 or 3 years because I don't need them anymore. If I have a headache, I sit down, close my eyes for 30 minutes and I just think the headache away. I relax, I meditate, I breathe, headache is gone, right? Or if I feel some pain here or something, I know I need more sleep. I know during sleep, growth hormone is elevated. my body's healing, it's recovering. Boom, the inner healing mechanism does its work. I wake up the next day fully vital, fully energized. And of course, pharmaceuticals don't want us to know about this, because how the fuck are they gonna make money, man? 85 to 95% of all pharmaceuticals could be out of business right now if every single human being on earth realized their true power, their true potential to heal themselves, to heal the people around them. They would be all out of business. 85 to 95. Oh, swear to God, 85 to 95. They'll be all out of business. So of course they're going to keep pushing this sickness, there's a common myth out there that everybody seems to accept it in the consensus reality, in the matrix, that, oh, you know, to be a human is to be sick, to be a human is to be depressed, it's part of the human condition. No, 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 no. A human being is a powerful mechanism. A human being is a powerful, this is a powerful mechanism, man. Mind, body, soul, this is powerful, God bless. In its natural form, this is a powerful being. A human being is a powerful thing. It's a powerful animal. Really is. And people like Wim Hof are proving that. And then, you know, he takes people, fucking they climb mountains with him. -20 up there. It's in their shorts, no shirts. -20, they're dancing up in the mountains. Because he's sort of a modern shaman. He takes people and says, you're really fucking powerful. You just don't know it. You're a powerful being. You've just bought into the truth that pharmaceuticals have sold to you through marketing and through advertising, that to be a human is to be a sickly thing. And of course, it's perpetuated by the way we live, the lifestyle, the cities, just so much unhealthy things. It's a pathological society that we've created, right? But you guys watching this video up until now, you already know your power. So God bless you all. Keep doing your thing. Keep spreading this healing, positive energy to the world around you. Empower yourself and tell people about their power. Tell them you're fucking more powerful than you think you are. And that's not just some cheesy saying. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I'm here to keep spreading that shit, okay? God bless you all. I love every single one of you guys. You're all amazing, wonderful beings. Salute to every single one of you. And as always, don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.